welcome back to my channel. For today's video, as you can guess, I'm doing a Maleficent Halloween makeup tutorial. I don't do Halloween makeup very often, so I'm gonna play with you and I'm gonna use my makeup, everything I have at home. I just bought this coif for the tutorial, but otherwise everything I have in my collection. There's gonna be a lot of Pat McGrath Labs. Little warning, now obviously use anything that is kind of like the similar shades. If you want to see how to create this look, please keep on watching. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you can also follow me on Instagram. Click on the little bell right here so you don't miss out on any new uploads. Thanks for watching, and without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, I'm really excited. I already put on my top. I didn't buy the costume. I don't think you need to buy the costume necessarily, right? I think the headgear and the makeup is going to do a lot. I already primed my skin. I bought some Spirit cream makeup, like a white one, but after thinking about it, I'm like, my hands are tan too, so if I start to have a very pale face, it means I need to paint my hands. So just embrace your skin tone. You will work a little bit with lighter colors in the center to sculpt. I'm gonna use a full coverage foundation. So I'm gonna use the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation. So for concealer, try to grab like the lightest shades I have. So I have an e.l.f. 12-hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm and the Jouer in the shade Chiffon. So I think with these two, we should be able to create something. And you go ham. This is a Halloween makeup. Don't be scared to be too much. It's the time of the year you can put too much makeup and nobody's gonna laugh. Okay, so that's a nice fair color. So let's place it here and here. It goes down, so that's gonna help our contour. Like a low inverted triangle. And then her jawline kind of goes like this. So I'm just gonna bring my concealer here. She's wearing prosthetics for the movie. To be honest, I don't want to bother with prosthetics, and I want to use what I have at home. Chin here. Some in the center. Let's try to sculpt the nose a little bit. Now, you know, do the best with the features you have. It's funny, if you look like Angelina Jolie, great, awesome, but I think, you know, bring your own twist to the look. I'll try to do a big pouty mouth, but on here, I'm using a brush, but if you're more comfortable, you can use a sponge. This is a Morphe M335. Now let's try the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. I think it's even brighter. So I'm not touching too much the center because her Cupid's bow in the center is darker. Here she has that serious contour going on. She has a bit more here. Then blend. I'm gonna use the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette, using the lightest shade here. Help cancel the shine and set. I'm not gonna set too much here because I think I'm gonna keep some light. I'm gonna pick up this contour shade right here called Sombre. I'm going to go higher than my cheekbones. Like if I thinking it would be way lower, I'm gonna go higher, like where my ear starts, like the top of my ear. And slowly, here it's fairly straight actually. And then slowly drag it down. Probably gonna have to repeat that a certain amount of times, and maybe I will have to use something darker, but this is a great shade to start with. Then just try to create that angle that she has here that is going to be probably covered by the coif, the headgear, but see, so it kind of creates that angle here. Then our jawline is quite dark at the bottom, so right here. She has that shadow here. She has a pouty mouth, so you want to bring some shadow here. You can do it after doing your lips too, if you prefer. Bring a tiny bit under the nose too. This is a Morphe M324. Really like the shape of it. Insisting here. The side of the nose, and I'm gonna start actually right here because she's quite dark here. This is what is going to give that fierce look too. Just lifting my nose a tiny bit. And I'm just gonna darken with the contour shade the lower lash line. Just gonna start to put some in the crease here, and I'm really going to bring it right here. She has some shades here and it goes pretty square, like she doesn't do anything here, but here it's pretty square. Okay, I'm gonna go with a darker shade here. Intensify with a Smashbox angled powder brush. Actually, I'm gonna take a fan brush and very lightly work that. I have a feeling it needs to be a bit darker. Well, let's do the eyebrows. We'll get back to the skin a bit later. Let's try that $1 billion brows. I think I got that in my boxy charm. And their brows are quite thin, but the arch is a bit higher than mine. I have a feeling they could look a bit more fierce. Let's see if I can do a tiny bit. Okay, I'm going to set it with my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel. Any brow gel you have. Quickly cleaning under the eyebrow with some concealer. I want to bring my own spin to the look, and I want to honor the original Maleficent from the Walt Disney cartoon, this lady right here. So I'm not going to be green, but if you can see, like, one of the theme of her makeup is of course the red lips, but also the green and the purple. So what I thought would be fun, and because I have these palettes at home, I want to play with it as much as I can, right? So I am going to use some of my Pat McGrath Labs eyeshadow palettes. Now, any colors you have that are close to it in your collection, you don't have, of course, you don't have to buy those palettes. It's just I had them at home and I want to play with them. I thought we were gonna play with the Mothership 6 because there's that nice purpley shade here. The Mothership 2 because of that green that has that purple shift too, actually. And of course, you guessed, the Nocturnal Nirvana quad. I'm gonna start with the black in the Mothership 2, and I'm going to intensify the outer corner. So any black shadow you have at home, I'm gonna drag it into the crease. Actually, whatever is left on the brush, I'm gonna blend it right here. So the original Maleficent, like, she has like most of this part purple and the rest green. So I'm not gonna replicate exactly, but I'm gonna get inspired from that. So let's take the Midnight Sun eyeshadow palette and I'm gonna go into this shade. Let's see, let's play. Put it in the crease and on top. Using a dry brush. I'm actually going to extend that purple towards my temple. Now I'm taking the purple from the quad, intensify the outer corner, and slowly drag it into the crease as well. Angelina Jolie in the movie, I think it's fairly simple, like it's a line, like a little bit of shadow, and then there's a little bit of yellow here. It's nice too, but I want to bring my own vision of Maleficent. Drag it outwards too. I haven't seen the second movie yet. I want to go. I didn't have time. There's also that look where it's like basically like some black, like just smashed all over her eyelids, but like just not very precisely. It looks really cool. Really bring that upwards. Same color, but I'm going to wet the brush and intensify the outer V. With whatever is left on the brush, I'm just adding a little bit more of that purple here. Okay, we might come back to that shade later. Now let's get onto the green. So I'm going back to the Sublime palette, and I'm going to use this beautiful green here, Sigma F75. So press it first. Blend it in the purple. Such a pretty shade. These two together, like for another kind of look, for another kind of day, super pretty together. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my finger. Yeah, look at that duochrome here. Now I'm gonna take the black and go under the lower lash line. Really blend it. You don't want it to stay too black. Make sure like it links like that line here. It's going outwards like this. Take a clean brush, really blend it. Now going on to the purple in the quad. Very close to the lash line. Create that line here. I kind of want it like to go down here too, so I'm gonna add a tiny bit more in the crease. Let's make it go in a pointy way like this. Let's look fierce. And connect. Okay, I need a small brush. I'm going to spray it. Taking a Q-tip here, and I'm just going to clean up around and put a little bit of concealer. Since we're using the concealer, I'm just going to add a tiny bit more on the cheeks here. I'm going to mix the Jouer concealer and the Health together. Health is much lighter. Just going to add it right here. Just to intensify the cheekbone. Actually drag it down. And a little bit here under the eye, just so this cheekbone looks really prominent. Tiny bit more of the contour shade here. I'm going to use the green from the quad now, and I'm going to place it in the center. Oh, such a cool green. Duochrome too, so it has like that purple shift to it. think I want to put a bit of the green in the lower lash line too. I'm going back to the other palette. Super cool. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of this shade in this little part here that I created. Yeah, that's subtle, but that's very, very nice actually. I like that. Not sure you can tell on camera, but it looks really cool. Okay, and I'm actually going to place some under the brow bone as well. I need to fix that. This brow bone is way more apparent than that one, so I'm gonna have to fix that. The brush I used for the purple, I didn't add anything. There, that's better. Now I'm gonna put some black in my waterline. I think I'm gonna put a tiny bit of liner all along the lash line using the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I really like that one. Lashes are on. I used the Lashaholic Luxury Lashes. These are really nice actually. The band is very thin. Well, for Halloween, you know, I made an effort to put on lashes. I'm just gonna put some highlighter. I'm using the Milk Makeup Flex highlighter in the shade Lit. Just on the strategic points, like right here. A little bit here. Put it right there. And right here. A bit on the Cupid's bow. Alright, I'm gonna use a lip pencil, Lord and Berry, in the shade Mandarin. Fill in. Ooh, it's coming together. Okay. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to do like a little gradient here. So I'm gonna use, this is a Pat McGrath Labs lipstick in the shade Venom. And I'm gonna go in the outer corner with it. And now I'm excited because I've never tried it. I got the Pat McGrath Labs Holiday Kit. So let's see, I think these two are red. So I think I want to try Elson 003. I think this would be a really, really pretty, look at that, so pretty. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a nice red, I think. Let's try. That's nice. I think I need to add a tiny bit more of that Venom shade. And I'm gonna add it in the center here. And here. Try to mimic her lip. Okay, overline a bit. Alright, and there was something I really wanted to use, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it. I got, you know, Pat McGrath had a big sale on their website recently, and I got 50% off on some of her kits. And among these, there was that lip kit. It comes with those glitters, like the red glitters. So I was like, it could look really cool, or it could ruin the look. So I think I'm gonna apply just a tiny bit. Hopefully it's not a mistake. It's just I want to have fun with makeup. Put a little bit on my finger. Look at that red here. Oh yeah, that's fun. Well, I think that was the right choice. So much fun. I think the sales are still going on our website. Like I got 50% off of that kit. I'm gonna apply a bit of a gloss with a Pat McGrath Labs clear vinyl gloss. Ooh, juicy. We're almost done here. I'm gonna put on my coif and I think we are ready to go. Well, that was a lot of fun. I always love doing Halloween makeup, but 2 years ago I actually posted like a crazy nutcracker look, and I still love that video. I think the look came out like really, really nicely. Like I will link it right here if you haven't watched the video. I think it worked out pretty well. I like that little purple and green vibe on the eyes, and the lips are fun. Now, You have to be careful with red, especially when it's glossy like that, because it gets on your teeth all the time. I think the contouring was the trickiest part, to be honest. Well, the eyes, it's just because I was trying to figure out what to do, but I think it looks pretty cool. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know down below if you're going to dress up for this year. What are you going to be? I hope you have a lot of fun and you get lots of candies and you have fun with your friends and your family. And thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in the next one. Bye.